Okay, so today we will be discussing if, else if, and elif statement. So if and else are very common programming control flow statements which are used to change the flow of the program. So for our example, we are taking an input from a user and checking if a number is positive or negative. So what we did is we took the input and we converted into int. And in the next line, we have an if statement that checks if the number is greater than 0, it prints positive, and if and the else part runs when this expression is false. So whenever this expression is false, number is if the number is not greater than 0, the else part will be executed and it will display 0 or negative. Now let's run it and see how it works. So if I enter 5, so we can see the positive, and if we enter any negative number or 0, it will give us 0 or negative. Okay, so this is the basic example of if else. And if we want to use multiple if statements that are related to each other, they are working on a single variable, and we want to find out what value we have to take, or what path we have to choose. For that, we can use else if statements. In Python, we name it ELIF. So here we have a variable marks in which we are taking input of mark from 0 to 100. And in this code, a piece of code, we are actually trying to get the grade based on the marks. So for example, if the grade is greater than or equal to 90, it gives us A. It assigns grade, the variable grade A. And else if marks are greater than or equal to 75, it assigns it B. And else if marks are greater than or equal to 60, it assigns C. So finally, we have else. So if all of these conditions don't work, else part will be executed and the grade will be assigned fail value. Okay, another very important thing, if we enter marks greater than or equals to 90, only this part will execute. None of these other parts will execute. And same goes for any elif. Let's say if marks are greater than or equals to like less than 90 and greater than or equals to 75, this condition will become true and only this part will execute. Nothing after it. Okay, so let's run it and check. Okay, grade A. And if we enter 95, we get this. And let's say if we enter 65, so we get C grade. Anything other than that, like even 55, we get fail grade. Okay, so next we have an example of nested if. Okay, this involves an example where we need to check multiple conditions. We could use it using and as well, but just in case we have different outcomes. For example, in this example, we have two variables that we are going to take input, which is age and has tickets. So if a person having age greater than or equal to 0, it will enter into the first if, and here we have to evaluate if that person has a ticket or not. If he has a ticket, then we can move towards like print, you can enter, or we can move towards this alternate part, which is print ticket required. And just in case if the person's age is not greater than or equal to 18, the else part will execute and it will print you must be 18 plus. So in this example, we have used a nested if. It's an if within an if, and it works like this. So if we run it and it's asking for the age, let's say if I enter the age 19 and I enter ticket yes, so it will print you can enter. And let's say if I enter age 19 and enter input no, it will ask that your ticket is required. And just in case if I enter age less than 18, it will straight away take me towards the end. Okay, and if I enter this, no, so it doesn't go through the inside if statement. That's it for now. For the next lecture, we will discuss loop.